On behalf of the directors of Memorial at Peninsula Limited, I would like to welcome everyone to today's ceremony of memory, dedication and presentation. I count it a real honour to be able to speak at this event. 4 years ago, our project was started, its aim and objective to leave a lasting memorial and tribute to those that have lost their lives and those that have served with our illustrious regiments, to include our antecedents and our successors, fondly referred to as our family of green. During a reunion, a fellow rifleman raised a question, leaving with it a gauntlet that Keith Egan, Steve Barrett and I picked up. Sadly, Keith left early into the project, leaving myself and Steve Barrett to forge ahead. It is fitting to mention Keith to thank him for his support at the project's infancy. Shortly after Keith's departure, a limited company was formed as a not-for-profit company for the purpose of fundraising, which has been blighted by today's financial climate and therefore starved of funds, except for that of 2 major sponsors and kind donations from our supporters, both veterans and civilians, endorsed by the Regimental Association in the e-zine. Fundraising is still ongoing. Part 2 of the project is hoped to be completed for the 50th anniversary of the Royal Green Jackets. The company's name is Memorial at Peninsula Limited, manned by 2 volunteers, myself and Steve Barrett. Memorial at Peninsula Limited is often referred to as MAP, which is fitting because the aim and objective of this project is to place those that have served and died in service with their regiment firmly on the map of their ancestral home, Peninsula Barracks, here where we stand today, often referred to as Pen Barracks. Sadly, the gates at Peninsula Barracks closed firmly in 1985, and the Royal Green Jackets faced many changes, relocation and in 2007 disbandment, bringing forward a new infantry regiment, the Rifles. For the military personnel that had enlisted as Royal Green Jackets, they had gone full circle, joining the newly formed Rifles. Once a rifleman, always a rifleman. It could be said our regiment has gone full circle. The historical side of our regimental family is here at the museum. Those who made history are in our hearts and minds. It is to this that we must turn. Although this is a dedication and presentation of a memorial bench, it is a celebration of life that was lost during service. A return to barracks, a homecoming. This is not about name or rank. It is about friends and family, the uniqueness of comradeship that becomes family, a kinship of empathy. Near on 50 years ago, the Royal Green Jackets, having been formed from our antecedents, called this place home, their ancestral home. This is hallowed ground and serves each year as pilgrimage for so many veterans, our family, young and old. I bet there is not one person who does not have memory, happy or sad, about this place. I know I do, right up to the closure of the gates and the last bugle sounding. The chair, as I choose to call it, because to me it is more fitting to have a comfy chair at home than a bench, does not have individual names of those that have given all, but has regiments. Instead, some of whom date back as far as 1741 and moving forward to present time 2007, the formation of the Rifles. There is time of great challenge and great change ahead, ever tested by war, conflict and tragedy. Losses are inevitable. Work is not yet complete in a war-torn land. The chair is set here outside the museum, so visitors young and old, veterans and civilians can honour and memorialise those that have left the parade ground of yesterday. For them, there are no more parades, just a place high on a hill. This place brings order, a place of peace away from the turmoil and memory of conflict. I urge every person, young and old, to take time to share stories with each other, to soak up the spirit of this place, which has seen young men full of enthusiasm travel through the passage of time to become veterans. The chair is made in tropical green granite, chosen not just for its colour, representative of the Royal Green Jacket regimental colours. The granite, although green, darkens to bring forth black and has red flecks in it. Sourced from India, it symbolises so much. Granite has an unyielding firmness and endurance and stands with strength and determination, so standing proud, some would say, swift and bold. All of these characteristics can be said of our riflemen. An unyielding firmness and endurance to the end, firm strength and steadfastness, a rugged determination. Along with that goes softness. To realise that there are moments which command sympathy and sensitivity to a family member, whether colleague or blood ties. I thank you all for your support and belief in our project, of which part 1 is complete. Previously, I mentioned a need to command sensitivity. Today is that moment, as we remember all those that have lost their lives in service with their regiment. The chair is the cuddle needed, that is given and should not be denied to those who have lost, whether it be a brother, father, son, husband or friend. This is not about what it is, but about what it ought to be. A homecoming. We shall remember them.